Good morning, everybody. As promised, this is the beautiful view from our balcony in our Airbnb in Saranda, Albania. This is the Ionian Sea. The four of us woke up so grateful and glad to be alive after our nerve-wracking ride on the boat from Corfu to Saranda, Albania yesterday. And we had a nice, relaxing morning in before taking a stroll through town to take the boys to the gym. Marshall and Mary had recently lived in Saranda briefly, and they had actually left some of their luggage with a friend to be picked up, and they also knew of a good gym where Marshall and Michael wanted to get their sweat on. While the guys were at the gym, Mary and I walked around looking for coffee and actually found this little cafe where we decided to go ahead and have breakfast too. Mary got some awesome avocado toast with eggs on top, and I got an omelet that came with a pork sausage. Completely on the fly, she and I decided to rent a car and be ready to pick the boys up from the gym when they were done working out and take them for a little road trip adventure. I think the guys were pleasantly surprised when we picked them up at the gym in a car. As you can see, it was about an hour-and-a-half drive to a town called Himara. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The car did not have air conditioning, but it did have fold-down tray tables in the back seat. Marshall and Mary had recently been to Himara and spent some time there, and they wanted to show me and Michael what a nice place it is and enjoy an afternoon on the beach. The drive to Himara was a little twisty and windy, but it was very beautiful, mountains on one side and the Ionian Sea on the other. When we arrived in Himara, we parked in this parking lot, and Marshall was pointing out the balcony of an Airbnb where he and Mary recently lived for 5 weeks. We decided to sign up for a boat tour that would take us to several places we could swim and to a beach. The cost of the boat was only €80, and it was private, and there would be no one else on the boat but the four of us. That sounded awesome, but we had a couple hours to wait until the captain got back, so we decided to go to a little restaurant and have a bite for lunch. I had these kebabs, and the guys got hamburgers. Our captain was a few minutes late, but he made up the time by adding it to the end of the trip. He was a lot of fun, actually, and we bounced around on the waves quite a bit. We said it was like being on the horseback. So this was our first time filming with the GoPro under the water, except in the controlled environment of our backyard pool. So there was a little bit of a learning curve here, but I thought I'd put the footage in because it's kind of funny. Michael was the one with the GoPro most of today, and he was actually swimming and holding it in one hand while he swam. So some of the footage is a little bit jerky, but I thought it was really fun to watch because it was kind of like we were actually there in action mode swimming through the water. And I also wanted to show you how beautiful blue this water is, such a gorgeous shade of teal, but there were not many fish. There was no coral, you know, not a lot to look at if you're a snorkeler or a scuba diver. Just a bunch of beautiful water with the sun rays coming through it, and a lot of really interesting rocks on the bottom.
Not that one.
Flavors and stuff, but that's the most traditional Albanian. And then you choose like after some whatever traditional Albanian style, and there were cheese, or they had like these cheese with like jams and stuff. All of these I accept. I agree. I don't know.
Marshall and Mary knew of a restaurant in town that might actually be run out of this sweet little old woman's house. She brought us 2 bowls of salad and 2 plates of fried fish. It was just called the fish of the day, so I don't know what kind of fish this was, but I can tell you it was absolutely delicious and we tore it up. And we decided to stop in this place where they make fresh crepes to order on the spot. We all got a chocolate Nutella that came with fruit inside. Mine had strawberries and Michael's had strawberries and bananas. It had been a really awesome afternoon enjoying the beaches and the sunshine in Himara. But at this point we were ready to head back towards Saranda, back towards our Airbnb, and enjoy the sun going down on the way. We pulled over on the side of the road so that we could go to this cafe and sit and enjoy the colors of the sun going down in the sky. We all ordered a coffee and Mary bought us a bag of cookies. Fun fact, I was only able to drink half of my coffee because I found some shards of glass in it, but you know what? I lived, I'm fine, it's no big deal. So I'm going to end this vlog here. This is the last of the footage that I got from this day. We just went back to Saranda and went to bed so we could get up early and start all over again tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.